This is Shadow the Jedi here, and today we are excited to bring you a very, very fun video with our Pete's Dragon review. So, to start off this review, I'd like to first mention thank you for all the love on our first video. We have received lots of views, and as you know, we want to keep building up our YouTube empire. We want to start with you telling all your friends. This can start just as easy as one subscribe click, one likes click, or one quick comment to tell us how we're doing. So please tell your friends, family, anybody who would be interested in this channel, because we are just getting started. This is our first movie review video. So I'm very, very excited to bring this to you. So, without further ado, here we go. Alright, so first off, I have got to mention the phenomenal child acting in Oakes Fegley. So Oakes Fegley, a child actor, like I said, he plays the part of Pete in this movie. He is fantastic. He does a great job acting, especially with most of the movie. His acting partner is a CGI dragon. So that's incredible that a child can act that well without even being able to see who he's acting with. So he did a great job. Very, very phenomenal job. So let's talk about the plot a little. It's a very simple plot, which is kind of good because there's a lot of big summer blockbusters, and you have the big superhero movies. You have Suicide Squad, Ghostbusters, you have all these kiddie movies, and then this is just kind of a simple, a light, easy movie. Wasn't advertised too hugely. It was, I don't know, it just kind of seems just like a nice family movie. It's one of Disney remake project. They're remaking a lot of their old movies, so this is one of those movies that they're remaking. And I am really glad that they did, because it was a very good movie. So it kind of begins, you are seeing Pete's life, and how he's a really little boy. He's with his parents going on an adventure, and then there's a car accident, and both of the parents die tragically. So Pete goes into the woods with all his belongings, and he finds this dragon, whom he names Elliot. And Pete and Elliot are best friends for years and years and years, until Grace comes along, who is played by Bryce Dallas Howard. Actually, her husband is doing a project, who's played by Wes Bentley, and he's doing a project and cutting down trees, and then they first kind of catch some glimpses of Oakes Fegley, and then they also see Elliot the dragon a little bit. So that's kind of where it all starts, because then Grace finds Oakes, and she kind of takes him into the family, and then you meet Una Lawrence, who plays Natalie, and that's kind of a little girl that's Pete's age, and she kind of teaches him the ways of modern times, because he's been in the woods all these years. So it's kind of cute to see how they interact. Again, pretty good child acting. I really like the storyline, how it goes from how he kind of doesn't feel loved, then he finds a best friend, and now he's living with these other people, and he's kind of been unofficially adopted, but then Elliot the dragon is kind of feeling like a third wheel, because he's kind of the outcast now. He can't hang out with Pete, because Pete now has his family. Pete doesn't need Elliot anymore. But then Pete tries to escape, makes a bunch of attempts, and they capture Elliot. And so as not to spoil the story for you, I won't tell you anymore. Go see the movie. It's very good. But yeah, I really like the storyline. The characters, especially Pete, was well developed. He had an emotional backstory where you could kind of relate to his situation that he was going through. And that was something that was really cool to see. Robert Redford, another one of his great films. He kind of played the grandfather figure of the town, the old storyteller who liked to tell stories of fire-breathing dragons and um, the local legend of the dragon in the forest. So that was kind of cool to see him. I really liked him in this movie. Karl Urban, he played the kind of the bad guy figure in this film. He wants to trap Elliot and get a bunch of money for the dragon. But again, I'm not going to spoil it and say what happens. But yeah, great acting by him. Yeah, like I said, there's a lot of really good actors in this film. They kind of stacked it with a lot of talent. And that's one of the good things about this film. It's like a family movie, but it has really good acting, too. People who really love film can relate to this just as much as little kids. You just pick out the different things. So that's one of the really good things about these new Disney movies that are coming out. They have very good acting. They have very good storytelling. Takes you kind of on an adventure along with the characters. You kind of feel like you're immersed in it. So that's what Disney does a very good job of. Again, this is one of our first videos, and we will get better, keep working to achieve greater, but I love this movie. I just had to talk about it today with you guys, and please go check it out if you haven't already. A great film made by Disney, and I love that company. They make lots of other great films too. If you're not familiar with them, check them out. And I guess that's it. So, Shadow of the Jedi, signing out. Bye.